EA's dumbass is finally back with another skate game, hopefully, and we're back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly gaming podcast where we discuss the latest in gaming and throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host and best friend.
Eric,
How you doing
what's
today,
up?
man? How you doing this week?
I'm good, man. Just as always, um, finally done with the move, like 100%, like donezo.
As of today or as of
Like
yesterday?
no, like the keys have been turned in. We're out of there.
Nice.
We're still living in a pile of boxes, but
Big congrats, big
but we're
congrats,
out
big
of there.
congrats. But you're out of the old place fully.
Yeah, completely.
Nice, man. Well, congrats
Yeah,
on that.
thank you,
Congrats on
thank
that.
you, thank you. But
Hopefully,
yeah, man.
hopefully you get settled in and get some more game time in.
Yeah, hopefully, man. I'm just dying to play The Last of Us, dying to play some more Pokemon.
Yep. Uh, yep. So basically, what you've been up to this week, apart from the move, man? Did you have a chance to play much? So you haven't jumped into The Last of Us. I believe
Mm-mm.
you said you've played some of the Pokemon DLC though, right? So
Oh yeah,
that pretty
yeah.
much
That's
it.
the one. Well, because I could carry it around, so like
Mm-hmm.
when I have that time, or like I'm munching on something, oh, I'm just gonna play some Pokemon.
The wonders of the Switch, man.
Yeah, I know. Handheld life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get a whole hour in at work during my lunch and stuff, so that helps daily. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. What about you, man? Have you been playing anything? I know
yeah,
you've
dude,
been streaming.
I've actually been streaming pretty much every day this week, and I have a new addiction. I've been pulled. Have not touched Xenoblade a bit since the last time we recorded this podcast over a week ago, because the rumors we discussed last week actually came true, and Persona 4 Golden broke free of its PlayStation Vita prison last Saturday. I copped it instantly, and I've been streaming it all week. My first time playing any Persona game, and oh my god, I am absolutely floored. I am absolutely addicted. I am in love, man. So I've been playing Persona. I did stream on Thursday. I did stream a bit of the Pokemon DLC the day when it came out as well. So I have put a little bit of time into that, so I can talk about that too. And that's pretty much it for me. I also like I just showed you a bit. Like I'll show the viewers out there too. I finally got this bad boy in. Nice little holographic slipcover. It's about 6 months late, but whatever. It's the Wonderful 101 remastered. So I'm finally gonna get to try this one out. It's by Platinum Games. Big fan of their games, so I'm excited to check that one out too. I don't know if I'll stream it, but maybe I'll stream like when I first pop it in to give like a first impressions of it.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. Let me preach the good word of Persona to you for a second though. So I don't know if you've taken an extended look at my streams. Have you caught any of it?
Just a little bit. Um, it's interesting.
Dude, it's so good.
It's
So so did you have so you walked in most I assume you walked in mostly when I was walking around doing all the social stuff?
Yeah, there's so much social stuff, man. Like you're in the classroom most of the time. I don't know what's going on really. I'm like kind of lost. I'm like, why? It just seems, I don't know. It seems like a different game, I guess.
Dude, it's like playing an anime straight up basically. Like
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
you get
Yeah.
super sucked into the story. Um the point of doing all that social stuff is the more you do the social stuff, you level up your social rank and your social link with people. And
Mm-hmm.
what that does, basically what happens, so that helps you out in the combat later, because the combat, it's basically a turn-based RPG, so basic, with a menu, attack, item, spells, blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah, that kind of shit. But on top of that, you also have personas, and the personas are kind of like Pokemon. You catch, but that you catch them through cards. At the end of a battle, you'll get like a random card sometimes, and sometimes they'll be personas, sometimes they won't.
Mhm.
And what you can do is to make them stronger. As you level them up like a Pokemon, but you can also fuse them together to create different personas. And
Okay.
every persona has a type, kind of like how Pokemon have types. And what the social links do, the higher your social link with each person is attached to a certain type of the persona. So then that makes your fuse. So that makes when you
Oh.
fuse them together, it gives you much stronger personas.
So it's like
So it all kind of snowballs together, and it all kind of wraps into one package. So you want to do the social stuff, so your links are super good. So when you fuse your personas, you have stronger personas. So when you go fuck shit up in the dungeons, you don't get fucked up, because it gets pretty brutal. Like some enemies will wipe you quick.
oh
It's like
yeah?
a Yeah, dude. It's like a Final Fantasy, like an old school Final Fantasy. If you don't like, if you're not on your shit, you'll get fucked up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think I didn't watch your whole stream because I've been so busy, but the parts that I did watch, I'm like, why is he in high school this whole
dude, yeah,
time? You know?
it's a lot of that, because a lot of it too is because it's also like the whole thing is like a big murder mystery
Mhm.
apart from everything, because basically how it works is people I moved to the city and got enrolled into this high school, and the first day that I got there, uh we got sent home from school early because right outside the school someone found a body hanging from a telephone pole.
Typical anime.
Yep. But yeah, so they find this body, and then the girl who found the body ends up going missing. And basically when it rains at night, there's this myth that if you look into the TV you see your soulmate. But what really happens is, uh for us that can use personas in the game, when we
Mhm.
see, it's called this thing called the Midnight Channel, and we can see who the next victim of these murders is going to be, because they show up on this like weird like TV show at night,
Mhm.
if they're the next target. And if we know who it is, we can go into the TV, which are the dungeons, and try and save them.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
So
it's basically the whole gist of the game.
the whole gist of the game is, yeah,
Okay.
and a lot of the victims are like people from around town. It's a small town, so I'm walking around the high school a lot because I'm talking to people like to get information on possible victims, to get information on people and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
it's an RPG. You have to talk to everyone in the town a bunch of times and stuff like that. So,
Gets grindy.
but
Cool,
yeah,
cool.
man, it's really good. I'm super into it. If you guys are checking out the podcast, we'll probably keep streaming it. I'll probably do a full playthrough of it. I'm already so far into it on stream, so might as well keep going. So
Yeah, man. Just finish it off.
it's a very good game. Um, but yeah, man, you should check it out if it ever comes to Switch or something. Um, you should check it out.
For sure. What are you playing on?
PC, dude. I told you.
Oh,
I,
that's
to- I
right.
told you I wasn't gonna wait. I told you I was gonna finally use my PC for gaming.
That's right. That's right.
So I straight have been playing it on Steam through the Steam
Nice.
link. But yeah, man, really really good. Oh, just to go on a little side tangent here. Remember how I told you about that Divinity game that Fernando plays that he that I that I that I, that I
Oh,
wanted.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So I was talking to him about it, and he still wants to stream it and all that stuff. And it sounds, the more I hear about it, it's like more and more interesting,
Mm-hmm.
because it has like a whole game master mode, like it's modeled after D&D, so you can go through it like a D&D campaign, like
Oh,
fully.
what?
Yeah, and like the story and everything's supposed to be super deep and super good. There's like super hard decisions and choices that actually matter and like impact everything. And it's supposed to be really good. And you have a Mac, so you can't run it. But Fernando, because Fernando's like, oh, we should get Eric in on this too, and he was getting all excited. And I was like, whoa, slow down. Eric has a MacBook. His shit's not playing anything.
Wait, what do you mean?
You don't. Your MacBooks don't have the capacity to play almost any demanding game.
Oh,
Yeah, because of your graphics cards.
hmm.
But
Well,
but he's Mr. PC mix match and junk master. So he's like, you know what? I think I literally have a spare PC laying around that I could just toss
Oh,
to
no
A.
way.
Yeah, so he might hook you up with a PC just so we can all stream and play through a campaign of
Oh,
Divinity
dude, that
together,
would be
dude.
so cool.
Dude, so get ready for that
Hell
when your
yeah.
schedule frees up and you have full time and everything again. We'll get that going for sure, and we'll make it like a we'll make it like a series, you know. So like we'll stream it on his Twitch channel, but I'll upload it
Mhm.
to the YouTube channel as like episodes. So we'll make it a whole thing, you know.
Dude, that'd be really cool.
So prepare for that, man. Prepare for that. But yeah, man, that's basically been my week. That's been your week. So now we can start getting into some of these topics and rumors and all that stuff. So we'll get into the rumors first. What I have on here is, you know, just general price leak and speculations about the upcoming consoles. A bunch of listings have been going up on all sorts of websites for pre-order prices and stuff like that for the PS5 all week. And Amazon is like the main culprit of which has had a whole bunch go up and down, but it's kind of looking good, man. Like most of the prices that are leaking and going out aren't seeming that bad. It's looking like it's gonna be $399 and $499.
Oh, wow, that's surprisingly affordable.
Right? So and so a lot of places are kind of agreeing on that price. There's been a couple that have been like outrageously higher price, but those were like not as reliable websites and like weird European countries and stuff like that. So it might just be conversion rates or something weird, you know, like
Right.
pricing is weird in every country. So, but it's looking good for that. So that's if those prices are accurate, man, that's cool. Because like we discussed last week, I was prepared to drop a cool six on that at least, you
Yeah,
know,
same
at
here, man.
least
Yeah.
a cool six.
I was getting prepared. I was like, oh, good thing, thinking, good thing I'm gonna be able to save some more this year. So, because I was like, dude, I'm gonna drop at least 6, 7 on that probably if I really want to get it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's what I was kind of like mentally preparing myself for.
But dude, yeah, I'm here for that price.
So if it's way cheaper, hell yeah,
Mm-hmm,
so
mm-hmm.
down for that.
And then on the Xbox side, it's looking like I believe I told you about it last time too that it's always been pretty much out there that Xbox is releasing their own diskless one too. It's supposed to be cheaper.
Yeah, you mentioned that, I think.
Yeah, called Project Lockhart. Well, now there's rumors and speculation out there that that's going to be even cheaper than people expect too, and people are saying it might even drop for as low as $200, dude. And that means that
Really, dude, $200, and all you have to do is sacrifice
a disk
a
drive.
disk drive.
And well, it's gonna be slightly weaker too, so it's not gonna do like full 4K and all that shit. But it's gonna do
Uh,
higher than 10. It's gonna do 1440p, which is fucking worlds better than 1080p if you've ever seen that. Which I don't even know
mm-hmm.
if you've ever seen like 144 hertz display and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, I have.
But so it's gonna have the higher frame rate and at least 1440p. That's what a lot of like even PC gamers choose to not do the full 4K and keep it at 1440p just to get higher frame rates. So I mean the games are still gonna look super super good. Like way better
Mm-hmm.
than what they look on current gen. So
Well, that's dope. Yeah,
so
with the way, I mean, you can plug in
even
like
because
external hard drives to these things and all
yeah,
that.
because I would say even 300 would still be pretty like would still be good for that. Like that's still like in impulse buy territory for a lot of people. You know what I mean? So
Right.
if it comes in at 200, I feel like that's gonna be like kind of like a
Dude,
home
that's
run.
cheap. That's cheap. That's a Switch Lite.
Yeah, that thing will fly off the shelves like crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That would be a good move for Microsoft, I think, if they can get it down that cheap. And they're also like, I guess Microsoft was also quoted saying that they want at some point they want to get it down to the size of a Fire TV, like a Fire Stick. At some point they
How?
wow, I don't know, dude.
You gotta
It,
like
maybe at that point though, that's when they go like full like cloud streaming and
full
stuff like that
digital. Yeah, maybe.
with their X Cloud shit.
Mm-hmm.
that they're working up, but that would be freaking crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like a 10 terabyte little flash stick, but it's an Xbox.
Dude, that's imagine, dude, like a Roku or whatever they're called, just like a little nub, and it's just a
Just
freaking, it's just a whole ass Xbox, dude. That'd be
that would be
crazy.
cool. That'd be really cool.
It's kind of like what you said, like a few weeks back when you said, "What if the PS5 is the size of the Switch?" And I was just like, "There's no way."
Hey, man, looking
Okay,
possible now.
is it? Is it really though?
Hey, you know what?
Guys,
If
I shouldn't show this on camera, but I actually have the PS5 here. I actually got it early. This is the PS5 right here. It's pretty small.
oh, that's the one without the disk drive, right?
There's still, yeah, that's yeah, it's the diskless system for sure.
Oh god. Hey man, at least it looks like Seto Kaiba. That's all that matters.
Dude, I'm gonna like buy like a high quality like action figure of Kaiba and
You
behead
know,
behead that motherfucker and just super glue it to my PS5, dude.
no man, I have a theory that Sony is actually the Kaiba Corp.
Dude, they're gonna develop like some crazy holodeck shit anytime now
Dude, yeah.
with PSVR.
Yeah, PlayStation 8 full hologram battles in
Dude,
your living room.
I'm down. Let me grab my dual disc.
uh you turn the game on by yelling Yugi.
Yugi boy. I'm more of a Maximilian Pegasus fan myself.
Don't ever do that again.
I love Pegasus, dude. That's my boy.
Yeah, he's cool and all, but just don't.
The Millennium Eye, dude.
Dude, that fool lost an eye just to replace it with this ancient dusty ass like.
Dude, and then he got it ripped out of his face by that Bakura guy.
Yep.
So,
Brutal. Anyways,
so other than that, we can move on from the next console pricing stuff to some kind of bummy news, but whatever. I mean, Cyberpunk gets delayed again. It had already gotten delayed to September, so it was already still kind of a ways away. And now it's basically going to release in November, I think they said now. So probably right around when the next gen comes out. So it's probably going to be closer to the launch of the
man,
consoles.
that might be like marketing wise, that might be a smart choice.
Yeah, and I mean,
I think.
I think it's smart too because they literally said that the game is. That's what they said the last time that they delayed it too. That the gameplay and story and everything, the game's done. They literally are just going back and like doing a bunch of bug fixes and a bunch of polishing and stuff like that. So I
So that
think
might
that
mean
I think that's good. So it doesn't release like every single Bethesda game, like freaking every Elder Scrolls and every Fallout where it's just a buggy ass mess and
you're just walking and you fall through the floor.
yeah, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's probably gonna be a huge game. So I'm sure there's plenty of shit that can break at any moment. So
Yeah.
I think
Well,
the more time it spends in the oven, the better. Not,
yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's a bummer, but I mean, I'm playing Persona right now, and nothing can really bum me out.
Until you're done with that game, and then you're just, I wish I
Hey
had
man,
Cyberpunk.
hey man, it's at least like 100-hour game, and I'm only like 15 hours in, so
Oh,
I got
okay,
time. I
okay.
got time. I got time.
All right.
Plus, I got Xenoblade to go back to.
Yeah, I
Um,
haven't gone back to that either.
Paper Mario comes out next month. Like stuff's coming for me. Stuff's coming for
Yeah,
me.
I got a lot of Xenoblade to catch up on.
And then a new Kingdom Hearts game was announced this week, Eric.
Kingdom Hearts 4?
No.
Damn.
Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory.
What the fuck?
It is a rhythm game, and apparently it's kind of like gonna be like a retelling of the series as a whole, but in sing song and dance.
Great. Kingdom Hearts the musical.
Huh. Basically.
All right.
Apparently there's rumors that it might show like more in-depth stuff about Kyrie's story and what happens to Kyrie, which I guess is kind of cool, but it's basically going to be like if the whole game was the Little Mermaid level.
Yeah, dude. All right. Well, probably will be just watching that one being played.
I don't think I'll even do that, to be honest with you. I think I'm just gonna hard pass. I think there's they also announced alongside it that they're working on another mobile game too for Kingdom Hearts, but come on.
Another mobile game?
Yeah, something about some darkness game. It's gonna explore like a Xehanort story and stuff like that, and how.
I don't like the one that's out right now.
No, I've never played any other mobile games. You tried the one that's out right now?
Yeah, I don't like it. It's like it's like 2D, it's like cartoony.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of things are like behind a paywall. I gotta pay for things, to get more items, that kind of thing. It's a mobile game.
So like you run out of energy if you do too much stuff in a day, and you can't play anymore unless you buy more energy and stuff like that.
It's similar, I think.
Ugh,
I didn't play that for too long. I just picked it up. I was like, oh, Kingdom Hearts game on my phone, and then I was disappointed.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. And then just to sneak another quick little topic in here. What's today? 20th, 21. So on Monday, make sure you check out YouTube, Erky Boy, because they're having a presentation for the next Smash Bros. Character.
Oh, nice. The long robot arm guy.
Well, it's a character from that game, but they haven't announced which one it is. And the main character, Springman, he's already an assist trophy, so I don't know if they'd upgrade him to character status.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're announcing who it is, and they're gonna show him off. So new Smash fighter. I mean, I never played Arms, not my type of thing. But I mean,
I've never played it either.
but new Smash fighters are always interesting. So, you know.
Well, I think everyone's been waiting for that because they have the pass has been on sale for like forever.
Oh, I forgot that it's like gonna be the first one of the whole new pass.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure lots of people have bought the pass and are just like,
I haven't.
when is it getting
bought
here?
it.
No, I haven't bought it either yet, but I'm sure people have already been preemptively getting it.
For sure, but I mean, I'll check him out. Every time. Oh wait, shit. But I don't know. Is he dropping that same day, or or are they just showing him off? I don't know if
It might just be an announcement, man.
that would kind of suck.
I don't think I don't know. You can't trust me with dates. I got the whole Pokemon thing wrong last week, so.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Just don't listen to me, man.
Yeah, I mean, for the audio listeners, there was no fixing that, but on YouTube at least, there's a big old disclaimer over your face. I put it over your face to shame you, Eric, for spreading lies and misinformation on our podcast.
Yes, I am a liar. Yes. I am a liar, and you're still trying to steal my identity.
You fiend.
All right. Oh man. Anyways,
I'm not trying to steal your identity.
You're slowly doing it.
Yeah, it's just happening.
Oh, currently it's going on right now.
Before your very eyes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
My ID comes in a week.
Did you spell McLovin right?
I hope so.
Oh, jeez.
Is it LOVIN or LUVIN?
I won't tell.
All right, man. So that pretty much wraps it up for like the smaller topics. We can move on to like the bigger stuff for the week. So EA Play 2020 happened on Thursday. Yeah, it was on Thursday, and EA Play always usually sucks, so there's not usually much to talk about. But we can pull three big topics out, which that's pretty good. I'll take it. So we can talk about Star Wars Squadrons. Did you
Yes, excited to
mhm.
play that game.
Well, excited to learn more because it looks really good, but I also like I think we discussed a little bit off camera that it looks like it's almost exclusively going to be in cockpit view mode.
That's the one thing I'm just like, I don't know about that.
So, because I was a big fan of the GameCube game, you
Where you
know,
can see the actual ship,
yeah,
right?
where you
Yeah.
can see the ships and everything like that. You know me, like I can't deal with first person. I feel like it's gonna be even worse flying at high speed through space and like doing all kinds of evasive maneuvers. Like
Well, if they did it right, it should feel
that's
maybe
gonna
like
wreck me.
if they did it right, maybe it could feel like a first person shooter and not so much as like you're flying this thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of more like a like kind of like an arcade thing in a way. You know what I mean? Like the old school arcades where you're kind of just like
Yeah, yeah.
where you're sitting in an actual cockpit, like cockpit controls. You know?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I don't what I didn't like about the cockpit view is that it just blocks out so much of like the screen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You just get like this tiny little square vision, whatever the window of the ship is.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, you want to see the whole
Or
spacescape
I don't know.
around you.
Well, yeah, for sure, but we'll see what happens because if there's a way to like maybe like make that less visible,
Hmm.
like you're still in cockpit mode, but like it's less visible, then maybe it'll be doable, you know?
Yeah, there's gonna be like multiplayer and shit too, and you're a big competitive multiplayer guy, kind of. So I mean, I'm sure you're excited to hop into that, get into some dog fights in space, right?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Actually, speaking of multiplayer, I haven't played it yet, but the free game, speaking of Star Wars for PS Plus this month, one of the free games was Battlefront 2.
Oh, okay, nice, nice, nice.
Yeah. I haven't played it. I've heard mixed reviews about it.
Well, it was terrible. It's really good now. I hear like now it's amazing. So I think you'll have a good time now. But the mixed stuff you heard is probably from the beginning when it was terrible, terribly broken, and just riddled with like pay to win and microtransaction shit. So
Hmm.
it's supposed to be really good now. So I'm sure you'll have a
Okay.
good time.
I hope so.
Hmm.
Well, it was free, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
free is always good, man.
Hell yeah. So what
Speaking
else was on the EA Play thing?
they announced that Apex Legends is coming to Switch.
Okay.
It would have been cool if they would have been like today, but no, it's coming in fall, which okay, cool. I mean, I'll take it, but I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not big into shooters or battle royales or anything like that, but I
This
hear
one's
that
good though. This
I
one's good.
I've heard better things about this one, and like there's no like bull crap building mechanic or whatever like Fortnite, so I'll at
Yeah.
least pop in and shoot some people, you know.
Yeah, man.
I
It's
probably won't be
fun.
any
It's
good at it
fun.
like always, but oh, I'll check it out with you. Like
Yeah, so
I'm sure I'll play with you and have fun.
yeah. So that was on they did that for EA Play.
Yeah, EA Play on Thursday, and then at the end they capped it off with an announcement for Skate 4. Well, not Skate 4, but a next Skate game. They didn't formally call it Skate 4, and they didn't show any footage. So it's probably gonna be a while before we see it. It literally like they announced it like on this weird like the people pulled up on webcams and were like,
Hmm.
"Hey, Skate's happening. We're back." And
Just
everyone was like sick, but like it seemed like kind of just cobbled together. You know what I mean? Like they were just like, "Fuck!" They keep asking about it. Get someone on camera and say that it's coming. So it's probably not coming anytime soon. But I mean, they announced it, so I know your little brother and you used to play a bunch of skate. Like
Yeah, he
Remember
liked Skate more than he liked Tony Hawk. I
that?
prefer Tony Hawk.
I prefer Tony Hawk too. Skate was a little too simulation heavy for me. You know what I mean? A little
Mm.
too realistic, they, like, or whatever. But
What we had a lot of fun with, there's this game, there's a game mode where you could you do like a downhill like drop. So
mhm.
you basically bomb this hill and there's a ramp at the bottom. And when you hit the ramp, like the whole point of this game mode is to break every bone in the character's body.
Oh my god, that's actually hilarious.
That's mostly what me and him played because it was
So
just so funny
it's
with
kind
the
of like
ragdoll.
the home run contest in Smash, but with like a human body.
Yeah, so you just go off this ramp and you just see, because when you went too higher, I forget what the mechanic was. If you did a certain thing, it would make him lose his board, and then he would just ragdoll, like, and fly across the level.
That's actually hilarious, dude.
So that's what we played a lot. So that's the one thing I liked about Skate is it's the whole ragdoll mechanics of when you fall and stuff. It was
Mm-hmm.
pretty funny.
It's just you get pretty hilarious bail shots.
Yeah, and they had like the whole thing where they did like the X-ray if you broke your leg or whatever.
Oh, see, that's pretty cool. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
It was like on some 100 ways to die type of shit.
yeah. Pretty much.
If anyone remembers that show from like Spike TV or whatever it was.
Oh God, that game made me. I mean, that not game. That TV show made me paranoid.
Dude, right? Like
I
it's just like
didn't want to do anything. Just
anything.
like I'm gonna sit here.
I'm just gonna walk out my door and slip on a marble and like go through a wall and like impale myself on a garden hose or something, you know?
Yeah, something ridiculous. Yeah,
But yeah, man, Skate's coming back, but I mean, they're probably capitalizing on the fact that Tony Hawk's coming back too, and they're like, "Hey, me too," you know. So I mean, it's good
yeah. I
on
think
them.
they kind of have to. It's like
But
now or never.
yeah, so it is now or never. So I mean, good on them. But I'm definitely more excited for Tony Hawk, which is coming in September. So that's like that's what I'm here for. Those are my like, especially 1 and 2. Those are like my favorite. 1, 2, and Underground are my favorite Tony Hawk games. So I,
Same here, man. I
I
agree.
I'm here for it. I got my skateboarding game.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, that's pretty much EA Play. I mean, some Star Wars was cool, but other than that, eh. Like EA
Yeah,
always
I'm
like
actually that's the one thing I'm excited for is a Star
they
Wars game.
they showed a tiny little sizzle reel montage that showed like a tiny bit of like a tiny bit of a scrap of a tiny bit of a cutscene of a tiny bit of a Dragon Age that they're working on.
Mm,
So
eh.
so that's probably not coming for a long time either. So and then I have after Anthem, I have no faith in BioWare anyway. So that was EA Play. We can go ahead and move on to talk about some Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Your heart's so true. Yeah, but we can go. Let's stop right there because we could just go off on that.
Oh,
They had an event this week, the Young Pokemon Presents, and started off kind of super weird. Like they usually do some one of these events a year where they announce like stuff outside of like traditional games. Like last year when they did it, they announced this thing that's not out yet called Pokemon Sleep. That's supposed to like do something with Pokemon while you're asleep and monitors how you sleep. I don't know. It's still not out, but
okay.
yeah. So they always do these weird events where they announce these weird innovations outside of actual gaming. Like they announced Pokemon shirts last time, like dress shirts with Pokemon designs on, just outside of games. So, but this time they kept it to mobile apps and weird stuff. It started off with Pokemon Smile, which was interesting to say. Obviously for children.
You sure you
Stop
don't
it!
want to? You sure you don't want to
Stop
wake
it,
up
Eric. You
in the
stop it,
morning,
Eric. You know what?
brush your teeth,
You know
and
what,
catch a
Eric?
Pikachu?
Just for that, I'm gonna stream it every morning. on my YouTube, on the YouTube channel, Knife Life Media, 8 a.m. sharp every morning. Catch me streaming Pokemon Smile. Let's brush our teeth together with our Quip toothbrushes. Shout out to Quip. Sponsor us.
Watch this be like your biggest stream of your life.
Dude, I'd take it. I don't, whatever, man. Dental health
Dude,
is
that'd be
important.
crazy. Imagine people telling their friends about that. Dude, there's this guy on YouTube who just brushes his teeth every morning and catches the Pikachu. You guys gotta get in on this.
Not just a Pikachu. Not just
Oh
Pikachu's, man.
man.
Not just Pikachu's. I'm sure you can catch some more stuff. You know what I'm in it for. If I can't get a Squirtle, I'm not there.
Mm.
Speaking of, no, actually, stop getting ahead of myself. Rein it back, Oscar. So yeah, Pokemon Smile. What do you think, dude? You're gonna be brushing your teeth with Charmander in the morning?
Maybe.
Yeah, see, all this talk and watch. I'm gonna set up like I'm already taking over your life, so I already have like a lot of. I
Oh,
already have a lot of agency and control in various aspects of your
okay.
life. So I'm just gonna set up like a little like a baby monitor nanny cam in your bathroom. So,
Oh, that's invasive. What
yeah.
the fuck? Okay,
And,
this joke has gone too far.
and, it ends here. It ends here.
Oh no.
Okay, the nanny cam is non-canon to the
No,
saga.
that's where I draw the line.
The point is, you're secretly gonna be brushing your teeth with Pokemon, man.
No, for on the real though, like I have my niece lives with me, so she's really into Pokemon. We play Pokemon together.
Nice, dude.
So
That warms my heart, man.
yeah, so if there's a way to help her keep brushing her teeth regularly, that would be cool.
Yeah,
Like it's a
dude.
cool jokes aside, it's a cool app if you want to keep your kids entertained.
100%, dude. Because like, as important as brushing your teeth is, like as a kid,
You don't want to do
you
it.
don't want to do any of that shit. You don't.
You
You
don't
don't.
want to do it.
You don't care. You know what I mean? So like,
No, yeah.
I mean, I know it's gonna be used in my house too. Like I have like my little cousins that live here too. They're super into Pokemon too. They always ask me for advice on Pokemon. They're always trying to go through my cards and stuff like that. So like,
Mm,
I'm sure they're gonna be using it every morning. I mean, they're pretty good about brushing their teeth, but I mean, a little Pokemon won't hurt.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it's definitely cool for kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, they announced another like a new little like puzzle type of game where you run a cafe that Pokemon come frequent and visit and partake from your wares and drink of your coffee and your tea. So basically you're serving Pokemon. It's called Pokemon Cafe Mix. It's dropping on phones and on Switch.
Yeah, dude.
Sup, sup, sup. What you think? You're gonna be serving up some lattes to Poltegeist, the teacup Pokemon.
I just had this picture of just like one of those Pokemon, like just like, all right, picture this Pokemon Cafe, a murder story. Find out who poured the hot tea into the Pokemon.
It was Sandshrew in the parlor with the rusty spoon.
Like that's just no. There's a Pokemon that is a teacup, and all I'm thinking of is eating it or using it as a utensil. This is bad. this
Please,
ep-
sip of my tea.
this
Yeah.
episode is taking a turn for the worst.
Hey man, I told you Pokemon gets weird when they venture outside of the console. So, but then they turned it all around, at least for a lot of the internet and for me, who was a fan of the first game back on the N64. They announced a brand new Pokemon Snap, and it looks graphically a lot better than Sword and Shield, probably because it's actually made by Bandai Namco. But
Hmm.
I'm actually pretty excited, dude. Like I was a really big fan of the first Pokemon Snap. super cool. Like, yeah, it was simple, but it was also like super fun and surprisingly deep. Because like some like you had to like work to get some of like because obviously the better pictures you got, the better grades you got from Professor Oak. But sometimes, like for example, there was levels where you had to like actually guide a Magikarp through the whole level, and if you
Mm-hmm.
succeeded, he evolved into Gyarados at the end. You had to like agitate certain Pokemons at certain points to like get them to do shit. I think you have to push a Charmeleon into a volcano, and he turns into a
Turns to
Charizard.
Charizard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like there's
I
cool.
remember. I
It's
remember. I played it
yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah, it's cool stuff like that, man. And like like I think now with what like I think they can do like visually with what they can do now. I think it's gonna be super fun, especially if they even keep it as simple as back then. Like it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I think it's gonna be like a $40 release or something. If but I think it's gonna be super fun. And the exciting thing is like we had to wait 20 years for this one to come out after the first one. I feel like now that this one's out, they can just like kind of release updates for it with like a new area has unlocked with like a new track, and like
Yeah,
so we
that's what
can just.
that's what a lot of games are doing. DLCs just changed the game for video games since
Hmm.
all that started happening. So I could definitely see that being a thing. So it looks cool. It looks fun. Pokemon Snap was fun.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't
So
they? Didn't they have a whole like? Oh no! You know what game I had? What game I had on the 64?
Pokemon Stadium.
No, well, yeah, I had that. But no, there was this one game where you actually had a little microphone. It was called Hey You Pikachu.
Oh, you had Hey. I never had Hey You Pikachu because that shit was expensive with the microphone. But
Yeah, I don't know. I
dude,
don't know why they haven't done something like that yet or brought that back, because now
I
all
think
all
they I
the
think I think they might have with the DES or the 3DS at some point.
yeah, I will
Yeah,
the thing is
because
like all these consoles have microphones now. Even the Switch you can connect like, headphones to it. So why has this not been a thing?
yeah, I know, especially because like the Pikachu is like still like such a marketable icon. He's still like Pokemon is still the biggest entertainment, like the biggest money making entertainment franchise in the world. I think nothing's topping Pokemon yet. So I mean, anything they put out just prints money. So I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
If the consoles already have microphones, why not?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I remember that game. That game was fun. It was different. It was like
I
you actually
see, yeah, I never got to play it. So like, it was kind of like a like a Tamagotchi type of thing where you just like petted and like fed him and stuff like that, or
yeah, well, there was like little games you could play with the Pikachu. You could actually like talk to him. If you told him certain things, he would get like either like mad or happy or like there's different like commands that you could it was a different kind of experience, especially when you're a kid. You're just like, oh, I could talk to the Pikachu.
no, dude, yeah, hell yeah, that shit was super creative for sure, super out there. I mean, Nintendo
Yes.
always pulls crazy shit out of their hat, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm stoked for Pokemon Snap. We'll see. It says coming soon, but who knows what that means? So I don't know when we're expected to see it, but I'll definitely check it out when it comes out.
Right on, right on.
And then we can oh, actually, before we move on from Pokemon Presents as a whole, they capped that whole presentation off by announcing that there's going to be another one exactly a week from that one. So this coming Wednesday, be on the lookout for another Pokemon Present. This one focusing on bigger games. So who knows what we're going to see there? Maybe maybe another Pokemon tournament because they haven't done that one. They haven't done one of those in a while, and that one's that was actually pretty successful. But maybe not because that one was also Bandai Namco, and
Mm,
they're doing Pokemon Snap, so maybe that's out. But either Diamond and Pearl remakes are the rumors, or another Let's Go game, which would be probably Let's Go Johto. Keeping with the trend, Gen 1, Gen 2 now.
yeah.
So what do you think? Which of those two scenarios, which would you prefer? The weird Let's Go version of Johto, or would you like want the full Diamond
No,
remake?
no, remake. Remake for sure.
But let
Remake 100%.
but let me posit you this, sir. What if they do both, like they did both? Because that's what they did with Sword and Shield. We got
Yeah,
Let's
they had
Go
Let's Go and then
one
they
year.
did Sword and
So
Shield.
what if they do both? I'd rather they do both, and we get Let's Go Johto this year, and they have a whole extra year to work on the Diamond and Pearl remix to like
Mm,
make it even better, make it even bigger, make it look better than Sword and Shield, so people can stop bitching and all that shit. You know what I mean? So maybe add
um,
maybe add a wild area to Diamond and Pearl somehow. Like,
they had
you
the
know,
Safari Zone.
was there a Safari Zone in Sinnoh?
I think they had something like that, something
Something
similar.
similar, but yeah, that's my favorite gen though. So
No,
and
I'm
like
all up for a remake for sure. We
and
played that one.
yeah, I still play Platinum sometimes to this day.
That's the one you got your Gengar on, man.
Yep, that Gengar's been through a lot of generations now, man.
Yeah, think about
Been
it.
through
Yeah.
4 full generations now. It's currently sitting in my team right now, which is crazy to me, dude.
Yep. And you've had that Gengar, those stats on that Gengar have been the same since we were in high school.
That bundle of pixels, dude. I've had that bundle of pixels since high school. I love that thing. But yeah, man, I'd be okay because I mean, Let's Go. The only thing that bugged me about Let's Go was that there was no random battles. It was just like trainer battles. I didn't like that it was only catching Pokemon. I like to battle and then catch Pokemon. That's the only gripe I had with it. And honestly, like you could get over it after like you could get over it and get through the game.
Mm.
Um, you've played Red and Blue 100 times. You know it's not that long. With the experience share that they force you to have on, you level up super quick, so you can get through it, and it's still a fun time. You still like it's still great seeing all those cities and shit in HD. That
It's nostalgia
yeah,
driven
it's
for
super good.
sure.
So I mean, I wouldn't be mad even if they keep everything the same and it's just the Johto region. I'd still buy. I'm still gonna buy it and play through it,
You know,
especially because I love Johto. Gen 2 is one of my favorites too.
yeah, I was gonna say that I liked Johto a lot better than, well, just that game in general. Because what was cool about that one is you could go to both Kanto and Johto.
Yeah,
So,
it's always gonna be the goat for that reason. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
It's the only game, that one, and obviously the remakes Heart Gold and Soul Silver, to have two whole regions.
Mm-hmm.
Never done it again. Okay, so moving on from the remakes and all that stuff, though, we can start talking about the DLC. Man, did you the Isle of Armor dropped this week? Dropped on the 17th, not the 30th.
Eh,
Had to get that. Had to get another zinger in there real quick on you.
I don't know why my Switch was
Well, see,
doing that.
I don't think you had to like read the fine print. It says it's probably like the old marketing that it was still showing, where it says releasing before June 30th, before November 3rd, because they're the last days of the month. So
Oh,
that's probably what it was, and you just didn't look closely enough. You probably just glanced at it and were like, "Oh, the 30th," you know.
yeah, maybe.
But it's not a big deal. But it's out now. I played it a bit on stream. I know you've been playing it too. You were actually a lot farther in it than I am.
Yeah.
I actually just I got Cub Fu, and then I haven't progressed from there. You've gone a little farther. So what do you think about the Isle of Armor, dude?
Um, I think it's fun, dude. It was kind of had a little bit of a story. It wasn't like super like long or anything. So you could get through it pretty quick, like a couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
But overall it's just really, really fun, man.
It's dude, it's a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be, dude. Because like,
Yeah.
um, I I probably would have gone a lot farther in the story, but I didn't immediately go to the dojo. I kind of like started wandering on because I was playing on stream, so I was talking to like I got a bunch of my cousins from TJ and stuff watching me play and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they were just like in the chat talking to me and stuff. So I was kind of I didn't want to like get too into the story and not be able to
Mm,
read and engage that much. So I was kind of just like riding my bike around, like catching all the new Pokemon that weren't in the decks before.
mm-hmm.
And it's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be, dude. There's so many different areas, and you can get like lost quick, dude. There's like a lot of little tunnels and sections and forests and
Yeah,
caves and
well, once you figure out like the little area, it's a kind of like a big circle.
Mm-hmm.
But once you figure that out and figure out all the entrances, it's big. It's like actually once you start playing it a while, it's not gonna feel so big. But what makes it big, I think, is the fact that you could just like get on your bike and swim across the ocean a bunch.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's
So
like
there's a lot of little islands that you can actually go to.
oh, see, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Hmm.
So it's like back in the day when you'd use surf and like just roam around the sea and find random little
Oh, you're telling me you
shit.
haven't even gotten into the ocean?
No, I didn't. I thought I didn't even know you could like.
Oh no.
I figured you'd hop on your bike and hit an invisible wall pretty fast.
No, you can go out there.
Oh shit! I did. That's crazy, dude. What?
Yeah,
So it's even bigger than I thought. That's
there's
crazy.
like whale lords out there, dude. There's like
Is there?
sharpedos
I was
just
about
chase
to
after
ask.
you.
I was
You
about
know,
to say,
dude,
is there Sharpedo?
you'll see.
Oh
You'll see.
God.
It's fun the way they did the whole sharpedo thing.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I've just been like super sucked into Persona, so like I haven't played it as much as I probably should have, but I'm definitely gonna go back to it. I did like what I played. Like I said, I just got Kung Fu and got hit with the freaking bombshell that following Pokemon are back. You can have
Mm-hmm.
freaking any Pokemon in your party follow you again. So that's literally one of the best features ever. So Heart Gold and shout out Heart Gold and Soul Silver for that shit. And anytime they do it, it's amazing. So I'm super happy. I have my shiny Inteleon following me right now. So that's that in and of itself is a big win for me. Like that's one of the features that I hate when they remove. Like I hate when they have it in some games and they take it away. Like just as soon as it was implemented, they should have always just kept it. In my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like it should have been like an option you could turn on and off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you
Hmm.
could, if you want this to happen, you can. If not, well, you don't have to.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, man, Isle of Armor is really good so far. It's I guess it's a huge area. The story was, I mean, it's a Pokemon story. It's fun. It's short, but I
Hmm.
mean, I liked it. I'm sure it's gonna get crazier and crazier once they start changing like the raid dens and stuff like that. Like right now, the Zero Aura thing is pretty crazy. Like I haven't played it, but I think you have, and you said it's obviously pretty like it's like a 5-star raid, so it's pretty tough to get
Well,
through.
the thing is, you can find him from 3-star to 5-star.
Oh, okay, okay,
So
okay.
there's some of them. If you're lucky and you find a like lower star one, you can beat him pretty easily. If you
Yeah,
have like a full, 100 level 100 team or whatever,
yeah.
you can beat him pretty easy. But what's hard is the 5-star one. That's
Mm.
I've only been able to find the 5-star one, and it's just brutally hard. Like he's got so many shields, man.
Are you like are you recruiting people from online or are you doing the
Yeah,
CPUs?
yeah, no, I've played with a few random people online, and I've done surprisingly the only time I've won is when I played with the CPUs.
That's crazy. They usually suck.
Yeah, they usually send out a Magikarp.
Or a fucking like Soul Rock or something.
Yeah, something dumb. But yeah, it's pretty challenging, and we all have to do our part to get that shiny,
Yeah, I
man.
was gonna say, yeah, if you're watching this and you're out there and you play Pokemon and you have the online service, get out there and do your raid battles because Papa needs a shiny Zero Aura. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's Pokemon for this week. I'm sure we'll have more to talk about Pokemon wise next week as we play more of the DLC and we see what that next big Pokemon Presents is all about.
All right.
And now we can move on into the final topic for the week. It's going to be a little shorter than expected because you obviously
Yeah, I haven't played it yet.
haven't got a chance to jump into it or anything. So, Last of Us Part Two came out yesterday, Thursday night, technically, um, to a raging dumpster fire of a shitstorm on the internet. Um,
Oh man, what are you talking about? Listen to these reviews. Graphics good, story bad.
Oh,
Graphics
okay.
good, story bad.
Okay.
Graphics good, story bad.
What are the numbers that are what are the numbers that they're assigning along with these?
On Metacritic, this one's got a 1,
Oh, a 1.
and that's literally the whole. The
So
that's all he did. Graphics good, story bad.
screw the gameplay, screw the anime, screw all the work. So graphics good. The whole thing deserves a 1. Okay, okay.
Oh, this other review, a 0. This game is the disgrace to the franchise. Shame on Naughty Dog. Don't get this game.
Oh my gosh.
All right. This one's my favorite. Left liberal SJW agenda. No, sir.
Oh god.
All right.
Dude, I think like
one more. This is one of the worst plots and sequels to any video game I've ever seen. Neil Chuckman has no respect for the fans and for the characters of The Last of Us. He's a terrible, awful, incompetent writer that completely ruined the game. When pushing your agenda and paying reviewers is more important than making an actual good game with a good story and characters. I'm so glad I saw the spoilers before. Thank you to the hero who did it. Saved so many people a lot of money. Wah, wah, wah.
sir, this is a Wendy's.
Why are people so like?
Oh my god, dude, get out of that comment section before you catch something, bro.
Jesus Christ, dude! Like, people are insane. Like,
So
if it's not what you want, like, God forbid there's a plot twist, or God forbid there's no happy ending. Like, fuck you.
dude, I can't believe the story they didn't write the story that I made up in my head. How dare they?
I don't understand why people are
So
mad about it.
yeah, so
The critics
currently
are all giving it
yeah,
good
so
reviews.
currently
So
it's sitting at a beautifully high score of 95 by the Metacritic score, and the user score is at a whopping 3.4.
yep.
So, I mean, people have been with their itchy trigger Twitter fligger fingers waiting for this moment ever since the game actually leaked fully a few months back. And because people had, since those leaks happened, everyone already knew that the story wasn't going to go their way, so they were already angry. They were already waiting for this moment to just jump down this game's throat, just like they do with every single little tiny game that has any sort of bit of tiny controversy. And I mean, not only that, this game was riddled with controversy, not just with the story, but also with like the whole crunch situation about how it came out that they were like overworking, underpaying people, like making them work crazy hours. So like that's contributing to the shitstorm. Oh my god, I hate my neighbors and their stupid fireworks shenanigans. Oh, they listened. How considerate of them.
You should just buy fireworks yourself and just shoot them into their front yards.
And yep. No, I'll just sit here and like manifest that one just goes off in their hands. Just like use all my ki, like a spirit, like give my energy to like fireworks Goku
Okay.
in the fireworks realm and have them just spirit bomb the shit out of their hand with
We're
their own
trying to troll
fireworks.
them, not kill them.
Oh no,
Jesus.
no, no! I'm not trying to kill them. I'm just trying to like
You're trying to spirit bomb them.
create a 4-finger Freddy situation. Just lose one finger, just one finger.
Okay.
Learn the lesson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god. Anyways, I don't you know who's on those reviews? You know who's reviewing those who's giving bad reviews for The Last of Us 2?
Oh my god, who?
Your neighbor shooting fireworks outside.
Dude, you know what? It's probably the exact same motherfuckers. You have a point there, man. This is the
Like,
scum of the earth.
whatever.
Only leave their mom's basement to crack fireworks and annoy my dog.
I'm still gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm probably gonna cry. My little brother's been playing it. He came down. He came downstairs yesterday, and I was getting something to eat, and he's like, "Oh, I streamed The Last of Us 2, and I'm really sad.
So he came downstairs and was just like,
Yeah, because my little brother,
he just slumped and sad.
yeah, my brother totally avoided all spoiler because he's a big Last of Us fan. He loved the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So he totally avoided all spoilers, like avoided them like the plague. And so like he was really pumped for this. And so yeah, last night he's just like coming downstairs all droopy and sad. And I'm sad.
Like, is he sad because the story's making him sad, or sad because
Yeah.
or because the game's bad? Like,
No, he's sad because of the story.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he said the story made him sad. So
I mean,
now I'm just like, oh, okay.
isn't that like The Last of Us's thing?
Well,
To make
yeah,
you feel
but the
like
thing is,
terrible
like,
and sad.
that's my point though. Like, if there was none of these spoilers, granted, I'm not okay with the whole like mistreatment of their employees. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's not cool at all. I'm not for that. But what I'm complaining about is people that are complaining about the game itself and their spoilers that they got. Like, if none of that would have happened, this game, everyone would have, I feel like, been on the other side
Yeah,
of
yeah.
things.
What's stupid is like, if you don't like the story, but like they say, game good, story bad, or whatever, graphics good, story bad. If you like everything about the game except the story, how does that drop it to a 0 or a 1 or some ridiculous thing like that? Like, obviously these are like users, they're not actual reviewers, so they don't know what the hell they're talking about, what the hell they're doing, or they don't use the whole scale. But like, being petty on the like, it's just literally like kids stuck in echo chambers, you know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
what do they gain? Like, what why do they have so much time on their hands, I guess is what I'm saying, you know?
I don't know, man.
Like
It's
it's literally like the Star Wars Last Jedi situation of the gaming community right now. You know how like that movie set the whole Star Wars community ablaze? That's basically
yeah,
this is done here.
like whatever, man. People are annoying. People are just crybabies.
Literally, man, the internet is just an echo chamber of sobbing people all the time. Always mad about something.
Yeah. Well, like I said, still gonna play it. I will report back when I finally get a chance to play it, which should be sometime this coming week.
Nice.
Yeah. So hopefully now that I've got my little station in my room now set up, hopefully I'll be able to finally hop on board and do some more streaming or do something of that sort.
Nice.
So soon I'll hop on there and we'll stream some games.
And
You know,
speaking of Last of Us and streaming, I've actually seen the first couple hours of the game. My one of my little cousins from Mexicali, from Baja California in Mexico.
mm-hmm.
If y'all don't know, he actually streams on Twitch too. And I actually got him the game so he could start streaming it and shit.
Oh, right on, dude.
So I actually watched him play like the first 4 hours of it when it first dropped. So I'm in there. I've seen it.
Cool.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for you to get a streaming setup, and stuff like that. I'll keep keeping an eye out to see if any of the capture cards drop in price and stuff like that to try and help you get a good deal.
For sure.
Speaking of all that stuff too, I want to give a big shout out to a homie on YouTube and on Twitter. His name is Rax the Great. He's actually been popping. He popped into like one of my first streams and basically was just like, "Yo, shut this down real quick. Meet me in Discord." And he helped me set up everything so amazingly. So like, he helped me set up to have like the chat pop up on screen while I'm streaming, how to have like a cool little border around my webcam, how to have notifications for when subscribers pop up, how to
Oh,
actually
what?
like get the streams to run properly, how to do it for consoles, how to do it for PC. Like, so like I can't thank him enough to like, he just took the time out of his day for no reason. He didn't have to do any of that shit.
That's
And
really cool,
and
man. Hell yeah.
for like a couple of days in a row, he like just sat down with me and walked me through all that shit. And I want to take the time out to appreciate and thank him.
Hell
And
yeah.
so he showed me the ropes. So now when you get started, it'll be a lot easier for me to help you and stuff like that. So we can get you going too. So it's definitely gonna be fun, man. Once you get a capture card and get streams going. Like I said earlier, Fernando's gonna hook you up with a little rig that you can borrow, so we can stream some Divinity, get a D&D kind of thing
Yes.
going.
Let's do it.
So
I think I was thinking about what could my first stream be,
mm-hmm.
and I think just because it is one of my favorite games on the PS4, I think just and in anticipation for the PS5 games to come out, I think I'm gonna do a new game plus on Horizon.
Okay, you know what? I will be front row to that stream, my guy. I will
Yeah, so once I do get everything set up and going, I think that's gonna be the first thing I want to do is do the the new game plus, because I've already played through the whole game on I guess the hard difficulty would be,
mm-hmm.
and it's hard. So now I want to do like the new game plus, where it's like the extreme difficulty.
Oh
We'll
God.
see how that goes.
Oh, we'll see you get clapped by some giant dinosaur creatures, right?
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, well, that's all right, man. Well, we look forward to your blooming streaming career, my guy.
Yeah, so hopefully soon. So hopefully soon.
Nice. Well, that's pretty much going to do it here for the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast this week, you guys. Thank you so much to everybody who's been supporting us and watching us and who's joined us over this past week. Since I started live streaming and since, like I said, the homie Rax helped me out, he's tweeted out a couple of the streams and everything. I'm proud to say we've over doubled our subscriber count. We're now sitting at a whopping 24 subscribers.
Hey, shout out to all of you.
So
That's up.
welcome to
That's
everybody
what's up.
who's new. Welcome to everybody who joined us over the past week. Um, we over this past week we've slowly re-uploaded episodes 2 through 5 because we received a tip off from our homie Fernando that audio was only coming out of one side of people's headphones, so I had to do a quick re-upload of those. But they're all back up. The other ones are still on there, but they're just unlisted, so we didn't lose any views or anything like that on the channel. But guys can go back and listen to those. If you're new here, make sure you go back and listen to the old episodes. They're pretty great. The audio is fixed on them now. And yeah, make sure you guys spread the word on Twitter. Hit the like and subscribe button on the podcast. Leave comments down below. I reply to them in a pretty timely fashion. I'm going to be plugging the Discord and the Twitter down below. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, join the Discord. Anchor FM if you want the audio version. Anchor puts us on Spotify, puts us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all other major podcast distribution websites. So if you prefer audio, you can find us there. But other than that, the main place to find us is right here on youtube.com / Nightlife Media in 6 more subscribers currently. We still don't have that custom URL, but you can find us by just typing in PodBoyz Advanced or Nightlife Media. That's what the channel's called. I'm going to be continuing my streams this coming week. I'm probably going to keep pushing forward with Persona. I want to get through a full playthrough of that on the channel, so anybody who wants to watch a full playthrough can go back and watch it. I currently have a playlist set up and have the episodes going in order, so you guys can watch them in order. I might stream, like I said earlier, the Wonderful 101. Give a quick first impressions on it. I don't know if I'll do more Pokemon on stream. But yeah, most likely Persona. Keep it locked here on the channel. Eric, anything you want to say before we head out this week?
No, man, just not really. Just really the only thing I would want to say would be thank you to anyone that's been listening, like every week. Anyone that listens, thank you so much. It means a lot to us. As always, we're just trying to have fun here.
That indeed. So All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Eric's done with his move, so he should be getting back into the groove of gaming and, like we said, streaming. So we will see you next week with some more Pokemon news and see what else pops up out there. All right, guys. So my name is Oscar,
I'm Eric.
and this has been the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching.
See ya.